Hi, my name is Father Simon Lobo. I'm a priest with the Companions of the Cross, and I'd like to share with you a quote from Father Bob Bedard. He wrote, "Evangelization is human work, something we start, not without the grace of God, of course, but the end product of evangelization is conversion. That's what God does." Conversion, that's the goal, that's the end product of evangelization. I remember so clearly my brother, towards the end of his teenage years, he was away one summer and had this amazing set of spiritual experiences and community, especially through this movement called Catholic Christian Outreach, CCO. And he came back and he was changed. He took down all the posters on his walls of snowboarding, and he put up one giant poster of soon-to-be canonized Pier Giorgio Frassati. And my mom just said it was like the light suddenly got turned on. Something had changed dramatically. And that's what conversion is. I hear so many people say that, yeah, we're evangelizing, or this is evangelizing, or that's evangelizing. And preaching at a funeral, well, at least even if most of the people don't go to church, there's the chance to evangelize. Okay, I think there's a chance to proclaim the gospel, but is it bearing fruit? Is it actually leading to this change? Or I'm a pastor of a parish, and here at St. Benedict, there's so many things going on. It's busy. We're trying our best. There's events, there's gatherings, there's programs, and I'm always asking the question. I'm burdened by this question: is any of this bearing fruit? And for me, one of the biggest signs of fruit is conversion. That there would be this inner transformation in a person's life. Now, this is not something we can do, as Father Bob says. That's God's work, this conversion, but we can tee it up. We can set it up. And one thing that's really helped me in this is a few tools that are really set up to help us evangelize. One thing we use often here is Alpha, the Alpha course, and another. More recently, I use this a ton on campus, the CCO Faith Studies, especially Discovery, that first one. And I've just started using one again, and I love that personal walking with people, because we can say a lot of stuff, and we should be sharing testimony and sharing the gospel, sharing about what Jesus did for us to save us. But so often we have to help walk people to that point of conversion, something that is, as CCO describes, 3 elements. There can be a conversion of the intellect, where we understand clearly what it is Jesus did for us, a conversion of the will, where we make a decision, we choose to follow Jesus, to invite him to be in the very center of our lives, and a conversion of the emotions, that so often an experience, a God experience, is necessary to help wake us up out of whatever stupor or mundane faith we might think that we're in, to realize God is real and he wants to be in relationship with me and with you. And so evangelizing, if it's going to be truly effective, we have to see the fruit, see conversions. And so one of my challenges to you is to just reflect on your own life, your own ministry perhaps that you're involved with. Is it bearing fruit? Can you see conversions? And I want to end with this quote from The Chosen. Maybe you've watched it. I've been so moved by the humanity that's expressed in this TV series, The Chosen. And early on, there's the story of Mary Magdalene and her own conversion. And she describes it this way to Nicodemus. She says, "All I know is I was one way, but now I am completely different. And the thing that happened between was him." And may the thing that happens in between, in each of our lives, that creates this change, be Jesus. Let's pray for and let's do our human work that we can to support real and true and full evangelization.